Hey everybody, back again with another trip back in time for us. Got a few things here to show you. First, gotta say happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Hope you had a good Father's Day. I had another birthday party. I had one last Sunday for my granddaughter. And then this Sunday, we had a birthday party for her older brother, who turned 8. So, it was a fun weekend doing that. So, now it's time to build some models and look at some models and go back in time here a little bit. Show you a couple old builds here and a few other things. First up here, we got this 1960 Ford. What were these called? A Sunliner or something like that? I think that's what they were called. Pretty neat old build. Convertible, which is kind of cool. There it is on the back right there. I don't know if you can read that in the video or not, but nice little engraving there. And neat body style. Love this body style. My son, he loves this body style. But the convertible is really cool. Seen one of these on Perry Mason. They watched some old reruns of Perry Mason and had a few of these on there. Always had convertibles, I guess, so they could see them better. Anyway, brush painted, two-tone interior. Pretty neat. Nice shine, really, though, for brush paint. I love that color. I'm sure there's something out there close to that. No detail. Just left it all white. Again, these were like a put together promo. So you just painted them, screwed the bottom on, did a little stuff on the interior, and then you could play with them if you wanted to. Anyway, that's a neat one right there. Then I got another one. I think these might have... No, these weren't from the same collection I bought. I don't believe so, no. But another 60, and this one's a little bit more of a custom. We got those cool side pipes on there, and this one don't look brush paint. It looks like it's spray paint. There's a little run right there. You can see it right there. Maybe, maybe not. But I don't think that's brush paint. See, that's too smooth back there. Although my brother-in-law said he could get a brush paint job when he was a kid, almost as good as a rattle can, so I don't know. But it's got the cool decals on there. Those little yellow and red decals really pop on that blue. He's got the fender skirts on there. Really neat fender skirts. I guess, yeah, I guess you could put those on either way. I thought they went the other way, but they look good that way. I've got the Continental kit, which is cool. It says Ford on there, and got the looks like custom tail lights, or maybe those are stock. I don't know. I don't know too much about these. Yeah, but same thing. Just a put together promo. Screw the body on there, and if you don't have to do any more than you have to, so you can go play with it. Nice job on the interior though. A little two-tone. Got the tonneau cover on both of them. Got the little, got the little louver things on the hood. Love those spinner caps. Another one, you're tempted to yank those babies off and use them on something, but I can't do it. These are just too neat the way they are. Again, I just wash them, wax them sometimes, clean them up, put a few parts back on them if they fall off in shipping, and leave them as is. Looks like they had the crossover pipe there at one time. There's a glob of glue right there. And anyway, this is really cool. Love this body style. Those are two from the old collection of vintage builds, or vintage. Oh, look at that! This fell off. Check it out. That's cool. Vintage builds I collect. Again, those are not my builds. Those are from. I think this one's from a collection I bought. About a 2-hour drive from here. Bought these a few years ago. And these, I'm not sure where I got this one. It's been a long time. I can't remember. Okay, hey, I want to look at a magazine again. We looked at issues 1 and 2 of this, so I thought we'd about time to take a look at issue number 3. This was only around for 4 issues, 5 issues, I don't know, something like that. Really nice magazine, though. Really nice. We'll start here with some ads. Again, I apologize for how I have to hold it and move it around. I don't have a good enough camera. I don't have no way to mount it straight up above to look down on it, but this works. That's a neat ad there for AMT, though. Got some sharp right there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that just tells what it is. Yeah, this is the volume 1, number 3. So this is the 3rd one we looked at. There they're advertising it. There's a neat ad for a pack for paints. Were around for a while. Long gone. And slot car stuff. Like we've talked before, was huge back then. And the Big Deuce. And the Ed Roth t-shirts, those were cool back in the day. And the Predicta, I guess that's how you say that. That was a neat show car. And I had that model, but mainly I just bought it for the white walls and the wheels because those are really cool. But now that I'm older, that's a cool kit. I should have built it. Here we go, Model Mart. This would bring back some memories. There's the new Revell 55 Chevy and a tool kit, and the 64 Chevelle wagon, and some slot car stuff. I have some of those Slicks, Darlingtons, and Slicks, which is really cool. And there's a little coffin. Again, I had that, but I bought it for the wheels and tires. Awesome Slicks and awesome wheels and awesome white walls. Love it for that. And a nice motor too. There's a body. I guess that's a cool, slot car body, huh? And there's those pinstriping I've been telling you about, which is really cool. It's a chrome kit. I don't know how that worked. But, and then a model craftsman here. Some guy that's just a crazy model builder. You call this, I would assume, a master model builder. Look at that. Holy crap. Look at the spokes and the wheels. There he's holding it, so it's a bigger scale, so it's a little bit easier to do, but the detail is just crazy on these, man. Look at that right there. Look at all that. Wow. Man, that's cool. And here's some more stuff. I assume he's done. Man, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's some more. Look at that right there. Put all that together. It's like building a real car. Man, it's beautiful when it's done. Look at that. Nothing like a Mercedes Gullwing, let me tell you. Love those cars. That's one I never detailed or drove back in my detailing days. Here we go. AMT. I think we visited Monogram last time. Now we're going to AMT. And that looks like Bud the Cat Anderson right there, discussing wheels, I guess. And there they're discussing some more stuff. Oh, that kit's been reissued, I think. There they're doing, look at that. The guy's got the old magnifying thing he's on, making the mold, I guess. And there, look at that. They're packaging him up there. Again, boy, that Bud Anderson gets around. I think that's him there too in the white coat on this side. Look at all that. Wow. Very cool. It's neat how they showed this for young modelers, but older, you know, like around 18, 19, 20. Kind of wondering how the kits were done. There you go. I'll take one each of whatever they're doing right there. And I'll take that case right there, no problem. And there he is again there, looking at inspecting, like, boy, he was heavily involved. Here we go. Build a super stock for the drag. This is more slot car stuff. Kind of skim through this, so in case there's some of you slot car guys out there. Got pretty serious on building the slot cars back in the day, just like from total scratch, frame and everything, mounting the motor, and then there you go when it's done. And there's a 1/8 scale motorcycle, a Triumph, very cool. And all of a sudden, yeah, look at that, we just go right to a colored picture of that little that 29 or something. That's been reissued a whole bunch. Kind of a challenge kit to build. It is Revell from back in the day, but the door's open and everything, so it's nice. I guess they're making a replica of that. But it's a cool kit. It makes a nice hot rod, man. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah, here they're showing how to open up the back doors, because I think the front door is already open, and they're making the panel out of it, putting inserts in and making hinges. Look at that, very cool. Nice job on those hinges. There they are, mounting the door and stuff, and it looks pretty good when it's done. And there's some more shots of it. Now they put the V8 in it, looks like. Yeah, that's a neat kit. I mean, where are you going to find a kit of that? Here's an Indy T. So, building some IndyCar stuff here, looks like. There's some crazy stuff in this magazine. I'm surprised it didn't last longer. Maybe it's just too nice, too expensive to keep making it, but they did a nice job building this thing, though. Look at that. That's some serious scratch building there. And there you go. Neat car. Oh, look at that. Guy leaning up against it. That's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Reader's models. I love this because you see all kinds of crazy stuff. And you get all kinds of crazy ideas. And like that little shorty thing. That's there's a lot of cars like that in real life back in the day. Nice little rail there. Little custom Pontiac or something. Look at that. That's really nice there. That's really cool. Has a funny car thing going. That's my favorite right there. They took that 40 sedan and did so many cool things with it. Yeah, I love that. Let's see here. Here they're making nuts and bolts. They're putting together it looks like about a 1/8 scale dragster, because look at the size of those wheels. But putting lug nuts on it and lug bolts and everything. Pretty cool. Yeah, look at those. Nice job on that. Yeah, there's a front end for it. Whoops. Got the old, yeah, this would work better if I could figure out a way to mount my phone just looking straight down on it. Then I could just lift the magazine up once in a while to get a close-up, but this works. We still get a look at pretty cool stuff. Off the model sketch pad, 64 Chevelle. Yeah, pretty cool. Made a little semi El Camino thing out of it. Interesting. Very interesting. Scratch building the Bugatti Part 3. If you remember in the other two videos, we've seen them working on this thing. You can all follow along. And this is more master model stuff. There's some reference photos there. Probably do a lot of machine work and stuff and lathe work, I would imagine, on something like this. Looks like the real thing there. There they're working on the model. And it's coming together pretty good. Man, it's a lot of work. Very cool, though. And we got the slot car stuff. This is the HO scale, it looks like. Boy, I just think what that little set's worth now. Those two little hot rods in there. And I'm telling you how to set things up with a little steering wheel. those are cool. I kind of skipped a page, but those are freaking cool. I love it. So are those. There's comparing the 1/32 to the 1/48 scale, and that's just a neat little pickup and hot rod there. Now, California Field Dragster Part 1. So this is telling you how to, looks like, okay, check out over here, scratch build a frame. There's the kit. They use the Sizzler kit from Monogram and the Revell Tony Nancy kit. Combined the two and made a really, look at all that work on the frame there. That's pretty cool. There they are. There's the motor. And here they're kind of changing out the motor, adding parts to it from both kits, it looks like. Blower drive there. Very cool. And there's body panels there. Getting them to fit there, it looks like. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And there's got that much going already there. That's probably the end of part 1. Yep, oh, check this out. 1/8 scale Jaguar. I love this car. I detailed a few of those back in the 80s. And I worked for Monty Shelton Motor Company. Very cool cars. I even did a couple red ones that look just like that. Very nice, very nice. Nice car. I haven't built any 1/8 scale before. Making the Monza track there. A replica of it, I guess. Looks like. Oh yeah, check it out. Man, slot car layouts were huge back in the day. Make a replica of the real track. Very cool. There's some pictures of the real track. Bring back some memories there. Here they're making the Ferrari GTO. That's a pretty neat kit. This is part 2. So I guess we've seen the part 1 in the last episode with this magazine. Looks like they're detailing it out, making a real nice replica of the actual car. And they're getting ready to paint it. And it looks like it's turning out pretty good. Turn it into a slot car. That's alright. That'd be a cool slot car to run around your track. When you get down here, it looks pretty good though. You could display that on your shelf and then you could run it on your track. And collecting scale miniature cars. Look at all those. We looked at something like this in one of the other old magazines too. There's all the scales right there. Very cool. Give you an idea of comparison. Remember when Matchbox came in a Matchbox? Yeah, that was the good old days. A dime store used to have them in the case, and you pick out the number, like it's number 32 right there. And the clerk would reach down behind the counter and give it to you in a little box. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Those little displays that they were in are crazy hard to find now. Be cool to have one, but there's some nice nice little miniature die-cast stuff. Look at that. Look at that old bottle of paint. That's cool. Now, look at that little Indy type car, F1 car. That's cool. Pushing down on it. Must be has some kind of suspension on them or something. That's a really old ride there. There's some nice ones there. Nice variety. Like that Woody. Looks like a Zephyr there or something maybe. Yeah, cool stuff. And there's a whole bunch more there. All nice stuff. Very cool. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Very cool stuff. Yeah. And there's some older stuff. Older bodies styles. Really old, some of those. Very cool. Here is my favorite pickup. And I'm going to tell you how to make that model. Half Ton will travel to model car shows and the winner's circle. Nice truck. I'm sure if we read somewhere it would say what color it is, but I don't want to take too much time, so I don't see it anywhere. But I love that. I love that pickup. I gotta scratch a sec. Yeah, look at that nice grill on that. The headlight treatment. Oh, look at the interior. That's really cool. So how are you gonna make that interior? Yeah, that's a good one. Nice roll pan in the back. So they're gonna have you use the Revell pickup, obviously, because it has opening doors and stuff. And there's all the stuff you need and what kit you get it from. Well, big list on this one. There's interior. Yeah, I don't know where you get interior like that. There's the engine. Very cool. And there's kind of giving you a little drawing draft of what you're getting into there. Very cool. Very cool. And then here's the question and answers with the guys, you know, a model guy, and I'm sure, I don't know, a slot car guy maybe. I don't know. Some of the names I don't recognize. There's another guy there. Yeah, it looks like a slot car he's got. And then here's the guy auto modeling on the east. Look at that slot car. Look how huge that is. That's how big that stuff was back in the day. And here's some more in the Midwest. And there's in the West. And next month, which will have another issue, down the road, we'll take a look at this issue and we'll look at all that stuff. How to paint and detail clear plastic bodies. Slot cars, obviously, because you can maybe make the bodies go on a static model. There's advertising the magazines. We looked at that magazine a while back. Custom Cars, a real magazine. And there's Revell ad showing the new 55 Chevy model, which had opening doors and everything like the 57. And they were challenged, but hey, had opening doors and all the cool stuff. And there's an interesting ad for slot cars. So there we go. That's pretty cool. I don't know where we're at in time because there's a little round circle over my clock. So you know what we got to do next. We got to look at a few of these. Yes, we do, because these are cool. And look at that old dragster there with the 6-cylinder. Yeah. And all the cars in the back. And they're colored, which is really cool. And look at that yellow and red wagon back there. So cool. That's a sweet little dragster. And that, look at the crowd. Again, these aren't from the local track. They're just kind of random pictures he's collected over the years that he gave to me, and I really appreciate it. Greg Fury is his name. And tons of stuff. This guy got a girl's butt right there, it looks like. We'll just cover that up for a second. That's a cool little dragster there. I love that color. Very cool. Look at that thing. Hey, that's a rear engine dragster way before Garlits. Wow. They just had trouble perfecting it. You know, Garlits just had to know how to get all the bugs out of it, I guess. But look at all those stuff in the background there. And the lady's butt. So we'll worry about that later. There's some nice stuff there. Besides that crazy looking dragster there. Just sitting straight up like like he's in a chuck wagon or something. That's neat. The white matches the white, and the blue matches the blue, and the blue matches the blue in the front. Very cool. Neat cover over the car. Must have the 6 1 barrels or 2 barrels, whatever. But look at this cool stuff in the background. Yep, you gotta love that. That's a pretty famous car right there. Most of us have seen that a few times. So look at all the cool stuff in the back. Haven't seen that before. Again, these are just random shots they've taken of these, which is really cool. Not for a magazine or anything, just somebody took a picture. This might have been in a magazine, kind of staged, but that's a pretty famous little racing team there. That's a nice looking dragster. 57 Chevy right there. Nice color. And you see they're cut off a little bit, so just some fan taking a picture of them at the track. Pretty cool. A couple more here. That looks good red too. Nice. Cool stuff in the background there. Everybody just hanging out at the drags. And that's, you could get a little collector card of that, and it's been in a magazine, but it's still very cool. Very famous car. Okay, that's the last one. Alright guys, thanks for looking at this stuff. I'm glad you guys enjoy it, because I love looking at it on the old stuff, 60s, late 50s. I can't get enough of it. So again, thank you guys very much for looking at it and all the great comments and likes and everything. I really appreciate it. Thanks again to all my subscribers. Man, I just can't believe it. Really appreciate it. I really do. I'm just blown away. Thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Like I say, join in on the fun and look at cool stuff. Look at old builds and current builds. I'll show you some updates on what I'm working on in the next video. So until then, again, a great big thank you to the old subscribers, my new subscribers. I wish I would have kept track of my very first subscriber, but I was new and I didn't know what I was doing. So whoever it was, thank you very much. You got the ball rolling. So, and thanks to Blue Ox Model Shop. His videos got me going doing this, so thanks to him too. It's a fun ride. I'm having fun. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week. If I don't see you before, we'll see you Friday morning for Model Cars and Coffee. Take care. Bye.